Today's episode is sponsored by one of my other delicious snacks.
What is it? You gotta let me know.
Tide Pods.
They taste so good.
They're delicious.
Dip these things in a little bit of wine.
You do wine?
Yeah.
I do
Well, you
mu-
can't do it too long, otherwise
They
they
dissolve.
they dissolve.
It's
That's
like
why-
it's like
I-
Alka-Seltzer.
That's why I do mustard. Tastes delicious with mustard.
Here, give me them.
Sure. Are you gonna have one?
They all fell. What a fucking mess.
It wasn't worth the joke.
I like how the detergent is what causes the mess.
It wasn't. Wow, think about it. That makes you think. All right, bring us in, Fig.
All right. Welcome back to Hodgepodge, everybody. I'm your guy, Fig.
He's your guy, Fig. I'm Dan.
He's your guy Fig. He's Dan, and I'm your guy Tom.
And he's Tom.
And he's Tom.
Welcome to Hodgepodge.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We got a fantastic episode here for you this week. As we left it off last time, Tom was going to make us a list of things to,
His
talk
random
about.
thoughts.
His random thoughts.
Right?
So,
Where's your list?
where's your list?
Pay up.
What do you mean?
What
Pay
is
up. I bet $60.
That you wouldn't
That
make a
you
list.
That I wouldn't
yeah,
make a
that's
list.
what I got.
Yeah.
Pay up.
So you didn't make a list, is what you're saying.
No, I want the money.
You bet.
He's smart, honestly.
I bet against me.
Double or nothing for next time.
Okay, I'll
100
take that bet.
$120.
$120.
You will not do it.
Whatever's going on in Tom's brain, we know that it's only one thing at a time because if it's more than one thing, he cannot focus.
No.
Yeah, I'm a one-way train, man. I'm a one-way train.
Well, you're lucky that there's a big UFC fight this weekend because it brought up something that I want to talk about.
Okay,
All right.
I'm assuming it's UFC.
So I want to talk about gorillas. No, I'm kidding.
So I want to, yeah, those are apes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Those
got
are
it.
apes.
Yeah.
Yep. We have great apes. And then we have monkeys. Monkeys have tails.
Right.
I know a little bit about monkeys and apes.
And apes.
And apes.
That was a Mitch Hedberg joke that I stole.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he's like, and inspired me to write a movie about a gorilla, but like it's not even. Anyways, irrelevant.
Do you
But-
know that chimpanzees are the closest ape to humans?
I like how you really know a lot about
98%.
apes.
Their DNA is 98%.
Wait, what are porpoises?
Those are mammals.
No, I know, but they're also really close to human also, aren't
Well,
I think
they're
don't
definitely
we
not.
share DNA with bananas too?
they? We do. We do. No, he's right.
Yeah,
we
but-
do.
Okay, but chimpanzees are 98% closer, like as close to us. I don't know.
Yeah, but
I
I
don't.
feel like I'm
I don't-
98% close to a golden retriever.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, if I was any animal, I would be just like a golden retriever.
I'm 100% close to this wine we're drinking right now.
Absolutely.
Wait, what's on the wine? There's an animal.
It's a lion.
It's a lion.
It's a lion.
Now, see, that would be you.
A very sleepy lion. And I make that exact noise.
All right, so you want to talk about UFC?
Yeah, let's get back
Let's
on.
let's get back on track because
Yeah, because we don't want to talk
you know
about
our
gorillas
track
anymore.
record.
We just happen to.
All
Yeah.
I wanted to say is this: got together with my friends for the UFC.
You have
Okay.
friends?
You were there.
Oh, that's right.
I saw you before.
Yeah, I wasn't invited.
Yeah, you weren't invited because it was again friends.
Yeah,
Yeah, got
right.
it. Not
It wasn't a work thing.
not coworkers.
Yeah,
Wasn't business.
right.
And I'll tell you why I don't like to watch UFC in a second. But before that, I just want to say that like I don't have a horse in that race. I don't care who wins, loses. It doesn't affect me like it would anybody that watches their favorite sports team.
Yeah.
You know, so
Fair
like
enough.
I was with a bunch of guys that were super into it, and
Yeah.
they wanted McGregor to get his ass kicked or whatever, and I'm just like, I hope everyone gets home safely.
Yeah,
And so-
I hope that.
Go
Go.
ahead. No, go ahead.
I didn't have anything to say. I mean, honestly, those guys they go into the ring and someone is gonna get
Hurt.
fucked,
So
fucked up.
you're a UFC fan.
Yeah.
Why? Is that a general
No,
question?
no,
Why?
I mean, when I grew up in my household, it was obviously as a Hispanic, it's a boxing household.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it was always some type of physical combat sport, something going on. And that's just something that I followed because my dad was into it. And obviously, as we've gotten older and the sports world just kind of progressed to what it is now, mixed martial arts is the new thing out there. And, that's the reason why I kind of started following it. I've been following it since it kind of came into the U.S. and became what it is. So it's just, you're in it from the beginning.
Yeah.
Do you like UFC?
I don't have anything against it. I'll put it this way. I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it,
Yeah.
but if it's on, I'd be like, yeah, okay, this is cool. So I don't know, all sports are like that. I'm not a big sports guy.
Yeah,
are you?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of talked about
You
that.
are,
I'm not
right?
either.
Yeah,
Fig's a
yeah.
huge sports guy.
Yeah.
Fig has enough sports for the two of us.
But like you said it best, I would rather sit there and watch an hour of iPhone unboxing videos.
Sure would. That's your sport.
My new thing to watch on YouTube is people resoldering MacBook boards.
Oh
Like,
my God.
I swear to God.
Obviously.
And I would sit there for like 3 hours to watch that, but I don't know. Sports never was a big thing.
I'll admit, obviously, there's in every sport, it's going to be a boring moment. In baseball, you have the game is so long and it takes forever for a point to happen. In basketball, it's too fast and things happen too quickly. I'm a football fan, and even
Right.
that, sometimes it's a boring game. It happens.
Football is,
and the
yes.
same thing with the fighting game. There's boring fights where people are just hugging each other all the time. It's like, why am I paying money to
Right.
see this?
Well, you know what it is for me? It's like it's a different experience. So even when the Super Bowl comes on and it's such a big hoopla and everyone watches the Super Bowl and I get excited for it.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't.
I love
if it's
watching the Super Bowl.
But
I mean-
especially if it's not your favorite team.
No, yeah.
If the Dolphins aren't playing, you still have like, oh, I hope this team wins
Of course.
versus this team, and
Yeah.
I don't have
And-
that
and
feeling.
it's-
I kind of wish I did. Is my point.
The thing is that,
Yeah.
as a fan, as someone that follows all these things, I tend to respect what you have to participate in that game. You have the certain skills, and you're watching a quarterback break records, and just do things in games that
That's cool.
I can't do.
That being
and-
said,
yeah.
right? That being said, you have guys who have certain skills,
Yeah.
right? I don't understand how people have favorite teams. I just don't understand
Well, that's
it.
my point.
a
I'm
lot
saying
of- a lot of it-
you care so much about something like that, which
Yeah.
I almost like. I care about a band like that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But that's what I wish I had that.
But it's the same thing. A fanatic is a fanatic. It's just a different scenario of what you're using it in. I'm a reason that I am a football fan as A, I played when I was younger.
Right.
Right.
B, I've been watching Dan Marino when I was younger, and he just happened to be my favorite player, which is why I stuck with the Dolphins.
Right.
But for the most part, it's people supporting their area. You have a bunch
That's-
of
I get
Minnesota
it.
fans that don't have
I
anything
get
else to
that.
do on a Sunday, and they're like, "Oh, let's go to the Minnesota game, whether it's basketball or football."
Right.
It's just, and that's where the fanaticism goes. And people obviously move; they don't stay in Minnesota forever.
Can I say two things?
You can
Yeah.
say one,
About what you-
one.
It's gonna be two.
Damn it!
Half a thing. Only
Um, I forget what the other one was.
See, one.
But
Yeah.
for one of them, I do have to say, Fig has Red Zone.
I do.
And watching NFL Red Zone, I would watch football that way.
so do I.
You
I
catch-
like watching
you
football
catch
that
every
way.
single touchdown. You've got 4 screens going on at once, and to me, it's just you're catching all the main
And you're,
stuff.
and you're
Yeah.
getting stats thrown at you the
You
entire
know me.
time.
I'm super ADD.
Yeah.
Like,
I like that. But again, I don't have like.
even though
He's
I'm
like-
a one-track, train,
Yeah, right.
but I'm super ADD, and I like how it goes between every single game. It's nice.
It's also beneficial when you have money on the line sometimes.
Sure.
So
of course.
if you have a certain wager,
Yeah, but I
going
feel like
on-
even
Yeah.
if you didn't have money, you still have somebody
No,
you'd
yeah,
like
of
to
course,
see
of
win.
course,
Like
of course.
everyone's like, oh, I want the Spurs to
Yeah. I
because
mean,
they're a team. They're a real
in a-
team-based team.
in a sense, I always pride myself on not being a reality TV guy. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a waste of time. But in reality, it's the same thing with sports.
I
It's
was gonna
reality
say
TV,
that.
where you have these personalities that you're just like, that guy's a fucking asshole, and I don't want him to win.
Really?
Or that guy is such
Yeah.
a nice guy, like
I-
Drew Brees, just
Yeah.
broke the record for the most pass receptions, whatever yards. Super nice guy, and
I-
he deserves it. And
I
I'm
feel
so
like-
happy
Right.
for him, even though I'm not a fan of the Saints.
I feel like that about every player in the NBA. That they're all jerks. They don't deserve it.
yeah, but LeBron.
LeBron is such a nice guy.
I don't know anything about basketball, but
He-
I know LeBron is.
He's amazing when it comes to helping
The king.
people out,
Yeah.
but he is an a-hole when it does come to the game.
Right.
Yeah. I know what the other thing I was gonna say.
Is he
was.
an a-hole in the game?
No,
Sorry.
not really. He's
Sorry, Dan.
He's cocky for a good reason. He's cocky for a good reason. He's super talented, but just the things that he did in the game, where he grew up in Cleveland, played for Cleveland, and then just left
Oh
them.
yeah.
Like
yeah.
just stuff like that. It's just like, how do you disrespect
Or
your
Steph
own
Curry
home
chewing
country?
on his mouthpiece.
Yeah, I mean,
I
that's
want
something-
to uppercut the mouthpiece out of his face.
I have
I'm
no
sorry.
idea what you're talking about.
Every time Steph Curry has some kind of play or ball stoppage, he's got to take the thing out of his mouth and just chew it. And to me, it's just a sign of disrespect. I know that's really ridiculous, but that's
Oh.
what, like, what, he's like, yeah, I'm the best. I
So
know I'm the
you
best.
watch more basketball than I do.
I don't know. I just look at him. I want to deck him. But anyway, what I was gonna say about it being about UFC, it's for me. Even at its worst, I'll still watch professional wrestling.
Yeah.
Right. And so I like 2 things about my combat sports. I like my punches pulled, and I like my outcomes predetermined.
Well, I mean, some UFC fights are like that.
Yeah.
Wrestling. That's how I like my. That's how I like my punches.
That's okay. Are we? We should get into it.
No.
No,
'cause I have
not
one
this
more thing-
podcast.
Not this podcast about professional
Okay.
wrestling. Because I wanted to say one more thing about combat sports, and this is the real reason I don't watch it.
Yeah.
I know the reason why.
Yeah, I know exactly.
the reason why.
Okay, tell me.
You really,
Say it.
you hate seeing people get injured, which is a nice quality about you.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. It's not about
No,
quality.
it-
it's about me saying I will pass out. I'm
Alright.
not kidding.
You're gonna turn white and like just
100%. I don't. 100%. I cannot see injuries. We were at Gary's bar.
Mhm.
There was somewhere like an MMA, but overseas.
Yep.
Somewhere like in Japan or something. Two women fighting. Gets kicked in the leg, snaps her leg.
Ooh.
And
Oh,
I
those are hard
remember
to
we were just
watch.
at the bar. We weren't even watching it. We were all talking, having a good time. We look up. I see it just as her leg breaks, and I almost passed out.
See, and the thing is, a lot of people see it for that. They want to see
Yes.
the violence and
No,
the gore.
I can't.
And the reason that's so rare that those type of things happen because these people are trained to protect themselves. They're trained to.
Yeah, but you think about hockey. People
Yeah.
watch it for the fights.
Oh yeah,
Watch
Sure.
NASCAR,
No, but I'm
They
saying
only
that's
watch
how
it for the
accidents,
crashes.
yeah.
But I don't even care about the morality of it. I care more about the fact that I can't help the reaction that it gives me, which is I'm not kidding you. I will pass out.
Yeah.
I was getting my hair cut once. I heard like ridiculousness in the background. Heard it. Didn't even see it. And this is how I knew it was bad. I want to say this is like 2 years ago down at in Scotch Plains.
Yeah.
And I was getting my hair cut and I heard it. Like someone was skateboarding and they're like, "Oh, dude, your ankle! Oh, it's broken!" And I could imagine what that looked like. And I'm not kidding you. I started to see stars, and I was like, "I'm gonna pass out. I'm going
Really?
to pass out." So I told the barber, "I'm like, you gotta give me a second." I went in the bathroom. And there's running cold water on my face,
Just
Jesus.
from thinking about it.
but it's because I knew what it would have looked like. Or no, maybe I saw it out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, his foot's going the wrong way. I can't. I can't. Professional
Wow.
professional wrestling with Sid Vicious breaking his leg. I have never seen it. I have never seen it.
I
That's
don't
It's
even
one
know
of
what
the
that
worst-
means either.
It's
So-
one of the worst clips ever. 17 years ago, he jumped off the top rope, landed on one leg, and his leg just snapped.
it just snapped, and,
And
it
it's
was
just hanging like.
disgusting.
Sid Vicious.
Disgusting. Yeah.
Isn't that? Isn't he like? Wasn't he a musician?
That's yeah.
Sid Justice.
Well, Sid Vicious, he goes by a lot of names. Psycho Sid, Sid Justice.
Oh.
Again, wrestling not happening in this discussion.
Yeah.
But
Well, we're
I've
talking a
managed-
lot about it.
I've managed to get 17 years without watching that clip, and I will never watch it. It just makes me queasy.
you want
I
to watch
wish,
it afterwards?
I'll show you.
Yeah.
I wish it made me. I wish it didn't make me queasy. I wish I could watch it so I wouldn't have to avoid that stuff.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
So that's really one of the main reasons. Every time, especially when they throw kicks in UFC, I'm like watching UFC, like, ugh. So I don't want to see those kicks. And what's his name? Snapped his leg kicking somebody.
Oh, Anderson
Big,
Silva.
Bigfoot. Yeah.
No.
The blood doesn't get you. It's just
no,
like
blood doesn't get me.
yeah.
Blood doesn't get me.
It's just
Limbs
like,
going the wrong
yeah.
way get me.
oh yeah. Oh.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it gets everybody. I think it gets everybody.
But I don't know. But you would see, like, if it happened with you, you were watching it. It happens.
mean,
what is your like?
I would.
Does your stomach turn?
No, but I would react. I'm like, ooh, like that's
Yeah.
not a good. That's
Yeah,
not supposed
but
to
your
happen.
stomach doesn't turn.
But I'm not gonna be more like sick physically.
I watch
out
it
of
like this. Like
No, I mean,
Yeah, so that's honestly a big reason why I can't either. Because I was thinking about that while we were watching it. And I'm like, this guy throws another kick, he's gonna break his leg.
so you would never be able to be a doctor. You can't be.
If
a
somebody
doctor.
got a knife jabbed into their skull, which I saw on like Rescue 911,
Yeah.
I think I can handle it. But if they're like
Yeah.
thumb is the wrong way,
But if
I'd
that,
be like, sir, you're gonna have to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But if that UFC guy goes to your hospital, and is like, oh, my ankle's the wrong way. I'd be like, oh,
No, I would pass out.
I mean, I remember being younger and being able to watch all that stuff. Like I could watch all those like TLC like documentaries of like people getting surgeries and stuff
No,
like
me
that.
too.
Remember that?
I almost could too. If they came into
was
the
a lot
operating
more
room and
when
they
we were
showed
young.
it, but I couldn't see it happen. I couldn't see it happen.
Right.
If I saw it happen, I don't know.
But the older I get, I feel like the more I don't want to watch that stuff. I'm just like, I guess because, thank you, Fig.
you're welcome, guys.
Sure.
Fig is now pouring us some wine for those of you listening.
Oh, good job for
Yeah.
the podcast. This is Hodgepodge. Thanks for tuning in, Hodgepodge.
Ooh.
Welcome to the delicious dish.
As you get older.
As I get older, I guess you realize you're like
Things change.
you're mortal, you know.
Yes, I guess.
You know,
That's-
and
that's a good.
and I don't want to see other people go through something I wouldn't want to go through. So
I agree.
I guess you know.
When I rolled my ankle really bad playing basketball all those years ago, I didn't want to look down because I was convinced my ankle was broken.
I broke my ankle when I was a kid.
so
it
that
was
was
bad.
my second question was going to be, did you guys have any broken bones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had a broken bone.
I've broken 8 of my 10 toes. I played.
I
football.
told you to stop doing the Michael Jackson hee to
I
land
had
on
to
your
try.
toes.
I had to
But
try.
he did it like
Yeah.
Yeah.
on all toes.
All
Crunch.
toes.
All 8 of my toes.
Snap, 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 snap,
I
snap.
mean, I played football, so I mean, especially as a lineman, People get dirty down there, and they'll stomp on your toes with cleats. What do you think's gonna happen?
Ugh. Wait,
So-
what grade are we talking? Middle school into early high school?
into high school. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
a lot of my toes, a lot of my fingers,
Ugh.
because you're trying to jam people up.
Right.
My wrists,
Nope.
both of them.
Oof.
I dislocated my kneecap.
Oh, you did that?
Yeah, I got a helmet.
Ooh.
I got a
I was
helmet.
around a friend that did that while we were playing basketball too. We
Yeah.
played some rough
Yeah.
basketball.
Yeah,
His
I got,
kneecap was on the side.
Yeah, I got a helmet
Ugh.
shot to the side.
Did
of
you
my
just
leg.
like snap it back
we
in?
called an ambulance.
Really? Oof.
And then it started to rain and we held an umbrella over him.
Alan?
Poor guy, Alan.
Sorry, Alan.
Love you, Alan.
Love
Yeah,
you.
but we waited for him, the ambulance to
Yeah.
come.
But
I-
yeah, had a couple.
I broke my ankle dropping in a half pipe.
I knew you were going to say skateboarding.
Dropping
I don't know
in a-
why. I
Wait,
assumed you were a
You
skateboarder.
skateboarded?
Yeah, for my early years.
For
And I
my
was
early
I was
years?
pretty okay at it.
Really?
But I never
Can you hop on a board now?
Yeah. Yeah, I could do some kickflips.
Do you have a
and-
board?
Yeah, I got some I got like 4.
4
Yeah.
decks? Do they call them decks?
Yeah, I got some
And
some
you got
sweet
you got spare
setups.
trucks? You got some spare trucks?
I actually do. Yeah.
That's skateboarding term for wheels.
Oh, okay.
What?
Wheels, right?
Trucks?
The trucks are the wheels, aren't
No,
they?
the trucks are
Like
the
the-
trucks.
The trucks that the wheels go on. The little
Wheels go
silver
on
thing.
the trucks.
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I meant. The little
They're the
little
turning apparatus.
the turning apparatus.
Yeah, I don't know how else to say them. They're trucks.
That sounds like a trick that Tony Hawk invented, like with
Yeah.
the stale fish.
Yeah.
Oh, he just pulled off a 360 turning apparatus.
So where
Can you get on a board now?
Oh, yeah, I can. But
Can
so
you get on a board for the camera?
right now No.
Come
on.
Go ahead about what you
All right,
dropping in the half pipe.
So I was I never really dropped in on a half pipe at this point. And it was only like 3 feet. It was
danger level. To me, 2 feet and above is danger zone.
I was like freaking out, and I was with Pete Kelly actually.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm gonna have to bleep that out.
why?
Just do beep Pete beep.
No, he would love to
All right, so do beep Kelly.
beep Kelly.
Uh-oh.
So he was like, just do it, and I was like, okay. So I dropped in, and my foot slipped off the tail, and just rolled, and I just heard crunch, and I get
Pain.
up, and I was like, I think I broke my ankle, and Pete was like, nah, skate it off, and I was
Skate it off.
skate it off.
That's my motto for everything.
Yeah.
Just skate it off, bro.
So I proceeded to skate for an hour or so.
Oh my God.
And I just remember seeing my ankle like explode. It was just getting bigger and bigger, and I was like, "Nah, I think I broke my ankle. I think I need to go home." So we were in Fanwood. We were pretty close, and I just went home. And my dad was like, "I gotta take you to the hospital." But we went to like a Medi-Merge and stuff, and he was like, "Yep, you broke your ankle." I remember putting my foot down, right, being able to turn my whole leg like 180 degrees, and my foot
Didn't move.
didn't move.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was bad.
No,
was
I'm
bad.
trying to think. I've never had anything like that.
Have you ever had stitches at least?
Maybe once. I fell outside of the PAL building.
In the grass.
Yeah.
on a bunch of sweaters.
Yeah. I sneezed at home once.
Yeah.
No, the worst. I told you. I think I said it on the podcast. Was the pogo stick accident was
Oh,
the worst,
yeah,
where I
that's right.
smashed the back of my skull on concrete.
Oh yeah.
But nothing happened except for.
Well, that's why you are the way you are now. I
Just
probably
me
said the
being
same
me.
thing back then.
Probably.
It's like nothing
no,
happened,
but
nothing
I
happened,
slipped.
nothing
I
happened.
slipped on a running board.
Nothing.
I slipped on a running board outside the PAL building on my mom's truck. I slipped on the running board and fell on
Oh
my
my
hip.
God.
And I remember when we were at the PAL, like watching people play basketball as a younger kid, all you would do is run up the bleachers and jump off, run up and jump off.
Yeah.
That's what you would do as.
I never did that.
Me neither.
Yeah, no, I didn't either. That's weird.
That's all you would do though as
That's
a kid.
all. Yeah, everybody. That's all I saw was just kids running up and
Yeah,
down.
only Dan running
By
up and
himself.
jumping down.
Kind of loose.
Did your older brother play sports?
Yeah, he did.
Did you go run around the PAL
Did I run around the
while
pool?
he was playing sports?
No.
You don't have an older brother.
No, I don't.
So what would you know?
I was really scared to go to the PAL when I was a kid. Like everybody was always playing basketball, and I was like, I
just want to skate.
No, I was. I just. Everybody seemed to be like friends at the PAL, and I never had.
I never
Friends.
played basketball.
I guarantee
No,
you.
I had friends.
I
but, like,
guarantee you were probably at the PAL a couple of times and I was there.
yeah.
Because I used to play basketball all the time.
Yeah, probably.
yeah.
And didn't they have like a arcade a little bit? No, they didn't have an
You're
arcade.
thinking of the drug fair.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Not drunk fair.
I hung out in the drug fair a lot.
Excuse me, can I have my prescription glasses, please? I'm gonna be the arcade old lady.
I walked around with canes and prescription
You got those? No,
glasses.
but you got the glasses that were on already in the aisleway. You didn't have to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
prescription for
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
It's just like the pre-made.
The cheaters.
The
They call
cheaters.
them.
I need my
Cheaters.
cheat. You're 7 years old. I need my cheaters, please.
I need to play asteroids.
I actually worked in drug fair too.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Everybody worked.
So
in
did my
drug fair.
brother.
Everybody.
I never worked at drug fair.
No?
I never
No.
worked at drug fair.
A lot of people worked at drug fair. That was like everybody's first job.
Yeah.
And the thing is, that place never had cameras, so you used to get away with everything. Everything.
Oh, when I was working at Subway, like we said last week
Yeah.
about Subway, I cut my finger real bad.
Oh, me too.
And I almost passed out as well for that. And I remember I was pretty new, and some guy wanted 10 cheesesteaks. I don't think it was you, Figs. I
No,
know you
it
love
wasn't-
I know
wasn't
Fig
me.
loves cheesesteaks.
I don't go to
10.
I don't
You
go to
wanted
Subway for
10 cheesesteaks, and Subway cheesesteaks are the
that.
worst.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I got overwhelmed, I guess, and I'm cutting the bread, and I just went sliced deep into my thumb, and I was just like,
You
I
want
can't-
blood on your cheese?
yeah.
steaks?
No, thankfully I didn't get any blood. 'Cause
Yeah.
I didn't get anything
That's
anywhere, but I
disgusting, yeah.
immediately went like this and caught it and just went to the back, and I had almost passed out.
Wow.
And they only put a liquid Band-Aid on it. It wasn't serious,
Yeah.
but it was deep.
Sorry, they put a liquid band there. That's how bad it was.
I broke both of my thumbs.
I don't have a low pain threshold. I have
Broke them both.
Yeah,
How?
within like a week.
playing asteroids.
Playing after, I was like, oh, my cheaters.
I can't stop playing asteroid. I have multiple lacerations in my thumbs. I cannot stop playing asteroids. I don't know why that's my 7-year-old Tom voice. I assume it's nasally.
Yeah, well, no, I had a deeper voice when I was
Future
7.
Tom, you're gonna be talking about me forever, future Tom.
like this. But no, I forget. I was playing like football.
Future Tom, this is gonna be something you're gonna be talking about 20 years from now, future Tom.
podcast you're gonna have.
He actually had the Valley Girl voice when he was younger.
I can't even do it right now. I can't.
I
I
want to
can't
play
get.
asteroids.
I want to play asteroid.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah. Oh, this is no. It only comes out when it wants to.
Yeah.
You know? I can't force. You can't force it.
No way.
Can't force the Valley Girl Tom.
So yeah. So I broke both my thumbs. I think one, I smashed it playing like basketball.
Yeah.
You just reminded me of I smashed my finger in a car door once. That was bad.
Yeah. So did I.
Oh, you just reminded me of something.
So, you want to go first?
No, you go first.
So I smashed my finger in a car door because I had my eyes on a Peter Pan sword that I wanted to grab out in the lawn. So I was nervous to hit.
Can you just restate what you just stated?
Because I talked really fast.
Yeah. You wanted a Peter Pan sword
That's what I said.
that you saw on the lawn.
Yes. So I was over someone's house,
Okay.
and it almost feels like a dream because it's such a unique scenario. But I think it was my brother's friend, and I didn't want to get out of the car because I was nervous or
Right.
something. So I'm just sitting in the car, and they're like sorting it up. Somebody throws a sword, and I'm like, "That's the Peter Pan sword. No one's touching it." And I had my eyes on it as I got out of the car, and just behind me, closed the door, just whoosh, right on my fingernail, and I think I lost the nail, or they had to
Oh.
drill like a little drill to get the blood to pop out.
Nice.
But I just smashed it because I was locked on the Peter Pan sword.
How old were
wanted to-
you?
23.
23. Last week. This happened last week.
No, I don't-
want the Peter Pan sword.
Guys, no one's playing with the Peter Pan sword. I really want the Peter Pan sword.
Perfect.
I wish I could
voice.
find it because if we looked at it online, I could tell you what it was. It had like a metal. It was a plastic sword, but it almost had like a thin piece of metal to give it a little stability.
Yeah.
And that kind of was gold and it sheened.
Ooh.
And I really wanted that Peter Pan. It was probably from Hook.
Probably.
Yeah.
From the, and
Probably
I
from
wanted.
Hook, yeah.
Guys, no one's touching the
Well,
Peter Pan.
that movie
sword.
came out a long time ago.
Well, we were
92,
kids when it came out.
93.
Yeah.
Well, it happened when he was 23. So.
Oh, well, yeah. That's
yeah.
right.
No, it was a special. You know how nostalgia.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was
Someone
a-
bought the, someone
yes.
bought the sword for like $3,000.
Yeah, yeah, and they just threw it on the lawn, and Dan was like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
want that."
I want the sword. I love that's my 23-year-old
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah, yeah.
So so 7-year-old Tom is like, I want to play asteroids, and 23-year-old Dan is, I want the Peter Pan sword.
Oh, I want that Peter Pan.
Why does he sound like Gollum all
I
of a
don't
sudden?
know.
I want that Peter Pan sword. I would lose a finger for this. So my
I will so lose a finger for this Peter Pan sword.
God, my fingernails coming off of this one.
As long as I get the swing at once, it's worth
Was the car moving?
It was the car was stationary.
It was stationary.
The car was stationary.
Um,
His keys were off. I was the only one in the car.
when I got my finger stuck in the car door,
Stuck.
it was moving.
Oh, my God.
So I remember my mother couldn't drive me to school this one day, so a next door neighbor drove me, and I go to close the car door, and my finger gets caught, and I'm talking my finger, my whole finger,
Your whole digit.
yeah. and the car shuts enough where my finger gets stuck, and I guess because I was probably like third or fourth grade.
Yeah.
My fingers are so small that they could fit in there, and the woman who drove me to school that day didn't realize that my finger got caught in the door and started driving away, and
At
she
full
like
speed.
almost dragged me for a good like 100 feet, and I was like
You were running, or you were being dragged.
a little bit of both. I remember like running for a little bit and then like sliding a little bit, and then that was crazy.
Wow.
And then I remember going to the nurse, and they were like,
The
"You're
nurse.
fine.
You went to the
You're
nurse.
fine."
Nurse.
But
One of my fingers isn't working.
My finger was like,
when in sewing class in 7th grade, I sewed a Flying V guitar,
Okay.
and it had a dowel in it, a
Mhm.
long wooden dowel
yeah,
You know, it's
that's
about-
usually what a dowel is.
to keep. To keep.
I'm gonna put this dowel in this Flying V guitar.
I don't know why you're roasting me today. There's no need for this.
It's the wine. We never drink wine.
I'm aggressive. So there's a long wooden dowel inside the Flying V,
Yeah,
and I went to show my grandma this beautiful thing, and I sewed this Flying V guitar.
yeah.
And I was leaving with the Flying V guitar. My mom was driving me, like 7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
So I was talking like this.
Well, it was more like,
I was talking like this.
it was a little bit more higher pitched.
I got the dowel.
And I get in the car door and I close the car door and you hear just like a my mom's like, "Oh my god, your ankle." I was like, "No, not my ankle," but I held up my Flying V guitar. It was just
My dowel.
The dowel was cracked, but she thought it was my ankle getting smashed in the door. But it was just my Flying V
Thank
guitar.
God it wasn't.
You
Which
guys
the-
know I have all of these car stories, right?
Well, Fig's been hit by how many cars again?
Oh yeah.
I've been hit by multiple cars.
Yeah. How many times did you get hit in New York City
Well, too
as
ma-
of
too
as of
many.
today?
More than
Too
as of
many?
today. Just less than one hand.
Okay.
So 4.
But I was hit once really bad when I was little.
I know you told
I
us.
had
yeah.
I had my ankle ran over as I was getting out of a car.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I sliced the tip of my finger off when I was working at Sears, so I was a grown man when I did that.
Yeah.
I was making what's it called when you play with wood and you carve it up?
Whittle.
I was whittling at
Were
work.
you whittling a
That-
dowel?
No, I was whittling an arrow. A dowel.
Fucking Weasley.
I
You know the fucking dog, the cartoon dog.
It was Weasley.
Oh my God.
You better put that dog up.
Yeah.
I will.
What's his name? Is it Weasley,
Uh,
Muggsy, Muzzy? I think it's
Muzzy. Justin Lavumvli.
No,
No.
it's not Je suis la jeune fille.
Oh yeah, that's it. I don't speak French, but these
Their
children
are
do.
American. We just talked about that.
Yeah, we did.
These children aren't French. They're American. No, Muggs. That one dog. That's like.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. He was from Wacky Races.
Yeah.
From
Yep.
Wacky
Yep.
Ritz.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cut the tip of my finger off. Sliced my pinky when I tried to climb a fence. I got it caught on barbed wire.
Yeah.
Ripped my
What are you
finger
doing climbing barbed wire?
off. I was sneaking in somewhere.
He was getting
Where
out
were you?
of-
No. Where were you sneaking in?
I was sneaking.
He was sneaking into
I'm pretty
jail.
sure I told the story. I was sneaking into the Meadowlands Fair.
You
Oh
never,
yes, you
with
did,
my friends,
yeah.
yeah.
On here?
This is probably episode 1.
Yeah. Yeah. I went with Juan.
Yeah.
With Juan and Mike, and we
Stop
tried to
sneaking
sneak
in places.
I did now.
Have you though?
No.
He sneaks into the movies all the time.
All the time.
All the
Steal?
time.
You buy a ticket for The Mummy, but you go see Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Pretty
That's
much,
that's what you
we used to do
I
that
couldn't
all the
think.
time.
I was trying to.
Eat Pray Love. He always buys a ticket for Eat Pray Love.
Always, no matter what.
No matter what.
Even if
That's
it's
my
not
safety
playing,
movie.
even if it's not it's a safety movie.
One free
Yeah.
Pray Love, please.
Yeah, and then walk into
But
Spider-Man
since-
Homecoming.
But since I'm too scared of the law, I get a ticket for Eat, Pray, Love every time, and I go see it.
Yeah.
Every time I go see it.
Yep. Have you ever done that? Have you ever like snuck?
Snuck in movies? Oh yeah.
Oh, I never have.
No.
Nope.
Oh yeah. I remember I bought a ticket for a movie. It was like one of the matinee movies, and I saw 3 movies in one day. As
Yeah.
one movie was finishing, I jumped into another theater that was starting up, and I just did that.
I think the worst I've ever done was bought a ticket for a movie that I knew was playing at the same time as another movie that I couldn't get into that was like rated R when I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like 15 or something like that. And then I was
Isn't
like,
that exactly
walking-
what we're talking about?
No, I'm talking because that's almost like, okay, you paid for a movie but you're going to see this one.
Yeah. Where
I never like
completely
watched
snuck
a
in.
movie, then went into another movie,
Yeah.
then went into another movie
Yeah.
Oh no, I never. I'm too scared to do anything like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was a rebel
without a cause.
without a cause.
No
No,
cause.
No,
I'm
with
going
the cause.
platinum.
The cause was to see. The cause was to see the movie.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Yeah,
Oh, so you were a rebel with a cause.
with a cause.
You're a
going.
rebel with
Yeah.
a very specific purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
Specific cause.
Very specific.
rebel
cause.
with a specific cause.
with a goal.
The Fig
I'm a-
story.
I'm a rebel with a goal. Fig.
Inside the mind of Fig.
Yeah.
All right, where we at?
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it.
That was a good. That was a good ending point because I don't think I could talk more about Broken Bones without vomiting on the table.
Yeah, I saw you going a little pale.
Yeah, blood's coming out of your face.
Even talking
Of
about
my
that,
face.
Yeah,
even talking about that dowel that
Yeah.
broke, you were like a little.
you're like doll.
Doll.
Oh, the dowel.
Oh, the doll.
There we go.
My mother was like the doll.
The dowel. Oh, your ankle.
Your ankle. Oh, that's a doll.
Guys, my mom doesn't talk like that.
I know.
I love you, Mrs. Lamar.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
it's all it's all just to make fun of Dan.
I'm so defeated.
All right.
All
So
right. So we're done.
yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
Bye.
Later.
You're not gonna say goodbye?
No, we
Yeah,
have to
of
do
course.
it.
We-
Yeah.
Thanks for welcoming us to the Hodge.
Thanks
Pod.
for welcoming us.
All right.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Fig,
For
give me
another
your final
episode.
thoughts.
My final thoughts. Kids, watch yourselves. Stay away from my car.
Better stay away from
Better,
this car.
better stay the fuck away from my car. Yes, it's a dangerous world out there. Watch your bones. I will break them if you come by my car.
Way to bring it full circle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
2.
I just pictured Dan in the background.
Snap.
Uh,
2. Yeah, just be civil with each other, guys. It's 2018. Shit's going down. Be safe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Love
play
one another.
Don't play kickball by his car.
No, do not play kickball in my car. I want the world to be done with violence, but I will murder you if you come near my car.
Well,
Next week we will have a list from Tom. I guarantee that. I don't guarantee that. I don't guarantee that.
I bet you $120. I won't.
121.
Unboxing iPhone 7. Unboxing iPhone 8. Reboxing iPhone 10.
All
Taping the
colors
box up
of
and sending it to UPS.
iPhone XR, all the colors.
All the colors.
Box
Yeah.
taping and understanding masking tape tips. Part 1.
Ooh. That sounds good. I
You
would
just-
click
you
on
just
that.
give him an orgasm. Guys,
right.
thanks for joining us for another episode of Hodgepodge. We're done for this week. I'm your guy, Fig.
He is your guy Fig.
And he is definitely your
Your
guy,
guy
Fig.
Fig.
See you guys next time.
And he's Dan and I'm Tom.
I've always wanted to start a slow cap.
I did that once. Because you're drunk.
No, I'm not. I had one glass of wine.
Why are you yelling?
Thanks for joining us for another episode of Hodgepodge this week, guys.
If you just watched us on YouTube, you can also listen to us on the way to work with your Apple iTunes or iHeartRadio type situations.
And if you listen to us with your Apple iTunes or your iHeart situations, make sure to watch us on YouTube.
Thanks, guys.
As good as it's gonna get.
That was bad?
No, that was great. Your iHeart situations.